Hi guys, welcome to how to use Cooking the Books online demonstration. Feel free to ask any questions in the Q&A app and I'll answer them, and otherwise I'll just make my way through how the program works. First you need to log into your database. And this takes you to your home screen. In the admin tab, you've got all your settings that you can change to your food profit percentage, gross profit limits, staff meal allowances, and the recipe card type. You can also put in your company information as well as the logo. In the admin is where you store all your suppliers information. So you can have all their ABM, your account number with them, the name, the stock category, and who it is that you need to send the email to when you're placing orders. You can also set up different business departments, so if you're requisitioning stock between departments, or if you want to check where your income is coming from. Stock category, you can choose whichever stock categories that you want to sort your stock through. This is mainly used in the stock take, so it's usually set up, for example, fridge and cool room and freezer, dry stores, etc. Unit of measurement, you can change what you want to call the packaging type supplier. Photo manager, you can upload photos of your dishes. Users shows you who's been online and what they've done. And each section has reports, so in the admin section you can do supplier reports. In the stock tab, you can requisition between departments. Go to your stock maintenance, where you can add or remove any stock items that you've got saved in your database. And these are obviously suppliers, so the system knows who to place the order through. Got your code, your description, the active cost, the amount in units in the packaging type, and also the category. You can also set a wastage percentage, a par level, so after you've done your stock take you can do a par level order, whether or not is inclusive of GST. You can link it to nutritional reports, and you can choose whether or not it is food related. So for example, if you're ordering things like your chemicals, it doesn't come out of your food costs. You can also do your stock takes. So you can go through by stock category, enter in either the amount, or you can enter an account by measurement and it will work out the decimal percentage of the container that is left. You can also hit filter in the stock take, and this will filter what you've stock take last and what you've ordered since, so that you don't have to go through your whole pantry list. when it comes to placing orders, all you have to do is hit New, select the supplier and the delivery date, click Add, so it will bring up the stock list for that supplier. You can search for a particular product, make your way down the list, enter in the quantities,
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
and then just send.
Yep. Yeah.
Populate an email where you can write notes.
Yep.
And that will be sent to the person who's placed the order and obviously the supplier.
Yeah, that's right.
Then when you go to receive the order the following day, tick it, click process. Update any prices that have changed, any amounts that might be different. And then just check that all the items have physically been delivered. Enter in the invoice number. You can select temperatures to record for HACCP and sign off with your name. Compares the invoice received to the order placed, if there's difference in price, etc. Just tick Finish Compare. And that's now saved as an invoice ready to be exported into your accounting system. So you can also enter invoices straight into the system without placing an order, in the same way that you'd place an order. And here you've also got things like tendering, where you can send out an electronic tender to suppliers. And all the reports.
I think this is a contract, 2-year contract. I don't know what it is.
In the recipe book tab, you've obviously got your recipe book, which has all of your recipes. So it's got all of your ingredients that are linked to your stock, so that automatically costs it out for you. You just need to put in the amount that you're selling it for and the number of portions in the costing tab, and it will give you your food cost percentage. You can also put in labor. And if you're not sure how much to price it for, it will let you know for a 30% food cost what your ideal selling price will be. It's obviously got all your recipe details so you know how to cook it. Your nutritional facts. You can link it to equipment. Put in waiter's notes. Play around with some figures. Create a mise en place list. And most importantly, print out your standard recipe card.
Yep.
You can also do recipe orders. So you just select the recipes that you need for, say, a function, how many numbers of that particular item you're going to need and how many people, how much you're selling the menu for, how much the labor cost will be. You can get function costing, you can get your ordering summary, and you can send it direct to the suppliers from there as well. You can add or remove equipment from your equipment list. Recipe categories, and you can print out sticky labels. Again, you've got all your reports. In the Revenue tab, you can just add revenue, clicking Add, selecting the business department, entering in the total sales. This takes out your GST and tells you actually how much money you've made. You can enter in the number of guests and the number of staff meals to take your staff meal allowance out. You can also enter in wastage records.
Yeah.
And then obviously the most important part is your actual food cost reports. Up here you've got your weekly budgeted spend, and that counts down every time you place an order. And back in the stock tab, you've got your live food cost based on purchases to sales. So it gives you an idea of how you're going with your food costs on a daily basis, as well as week to date, month to date, and year to date. The integration tab is where you can go to integrate with Xero, MYOB, Ideal POS, or Counter. In the yield testing tab, you've got a menu analysis where you can see how much of each item has actually sold. You can put in wastage procedures, which will work out your wastage percentage for when you're cleaning up, for example, whole fish. You can also do make or buy decisions, for example, whether to dice a potato or buy it in pre-diced. And in this report section, you've got a wastage record blank sheet for you to write down your wastage in the kitchen. We've also got the menu builder. So when you're writing new menus, just drag over the heading, the recipes that you want on the new menu. Go your menu facts, menu costings, and then you can run a menu analysis on how much was actually sold. In license and users is where you change who has access. to your database, so you can add and remove people whenever you want. And if you ever need any help, you can go to the contact page and contact us. For people who have multiple databases, we've also got the outlet jumper. When you pull down this tab, you can select which outlet that you want to be in. You just click. It changes you to that outlet. If you have any more questions, feel free to contact me, and thank you for watching.